I have ever seen of somebody just not listening to sense. And she tries
So
to
is it
flip it around and to make it seem like I'm the one that's wrong. It's impossible. I can't
so
even
is
talk
it?
to this person.
I get what you mean. Is it a problem with one of the girls or is like all of them?
Just
I
one.
look for another see.
My main
Take them.
connection. She
Yep.
is the biggest problem. Her sister's fine. Me and her sister haven't fought one time. I mean, besides
So
the
basically,
only
what you mean
issue
is
that
she's
me
the.
and the sister have is that the dog peed on the bed yesterday and peed on the floor, and so of course I'm mad about that because it's a dog. You have to take them outside, right? Dogs pee outside, not in the house.
Your dog sleeps on your bed every day, right?
Well, no,
And he'll
well,
shit or pee on your bed.
no, 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 no. I wasn't even in the room, and the dog decided to just jump up on the bed and then just take a massive pee on it, and then leave my room.
So what are your plans now? Are you leaving Colombia back to America? Or are you still going to be in Colombia?
Uh, I'm giving today's Friday the 13th. I don't want to fly on Friday the 13th. Just, call me superstitious. So I'm not
So
leaving today.
so
Does that make sense?
no, I know you're not leaving today. Yeah, it does. But apart from hair, aren't there any other opportunities out there in Colombia or something else that you could do that would be productive apart from like hair? Ain't there any other girls or any other shit?
Yeah, there is, but it comes down to the simple fact, dude. Is it worth me?
Dude,
I knew Colombia
you
was
bring
a
you bring my
gamble.
thing. You bring my thing. I dey come.
I said I knew this was a gamble.
Uh, yeah, it was. If it wasn't for the flight tickets, you should have been in Africa by now, innit?
Yeah, well, here it is I when I was like, okay, last Wednesday, I was talking to my buddy Yasin, and I even told him, I said, man,
Yeah, y'all.
Colombians are worthless, dude. You can't talk to them because of their culture. Their culture is all about fighting. It's the Latin flavor, right? It's all about fucking being like difficult and fighting. So I told him, I was like, man, Colombia's not gonna work. But then, like, he can halfway convince me. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So I told her, I was like, oh, here I come. Let's start working together. But then I get here, and the whole reason that every concern I had was a valid concern because every fucking minute, all she's tried to do is fight.
All right, so now what I've been doing is I've been trying to study the Togolese stock market, right? Togo stock market, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with what I've been reading, the stock market, I think Ghana's stock market is way better. You have Namibia and some other countries that that have that have high stock market investments, right? But with Togo, it's not like I thought. But then I'm still reading, and then I still have a couple places I might have to visit. I might have to visit a couple call people, and like you said, I didn't think of it like that, right? I thought of it as kind of a vacation at the stamp, but then I'm supposed to get some corporate clothes, like maybe I can go there in like the regular nigga kind of clothes, cause I will be going to offices. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just today I might have to buy I have a little buy some shoes. But then I think it might be okay wearing the sneaker. So I might have to buy maybe one long sleeves white shirt, a belt, and then the trousers, and then I can do maybe a day or two with that, going to corporate places, trying to talk to people like that, having some kind of interviews. At least something productive must have to come out of this travel, right? I don't have, I'm not just going back without anything productive. So that's my plan for the day today. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh
and
shit!
I have one
I
thing.
wouldn't be able to fly. I was gonna look up at an airplane ticket from here to Accra, but that's impossible because in order to get into Ghana, I have to prove that I have taken a test within 30 days or within 48 hours.
Oh, which means you'd have to go back to America if that
I mean, that's in order to get into Ghana, I have to show that I'm negative for 72 hours, right?
And you don't want to take. So you see, it's the same shit. I didn't want to take the shot. You don't want to take the shot. We all don't want to take the shot.
No,
But
not
from
when.
how things are going,
Joe, I literally told you before that the shot is worthless, and now they keep on saying, well, maybe a third booster shot will get us there. What the fuck? How many booster shots do you like? I thought this was a one and done thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys are keep making all these different drugs and shit. You're making people sick. Watch me. Watch. All the people that took
yep.
the fucking shot are probably gonna get sick, and then they're gonna wonder why all the
That's
people are
yes,
sick.
because basically the shot is a weakened virus. So if your immune system is not strong enough to fight the weakened virus, then it means the virus is going to if your red blood cells cannot fight the weakened virus, then you are in trouble. Meaning virus is going to affect you. It's just like the yellow fever shot. It's a weakened virus. So they are directly or indirectly giving you the virus for free or at a price. They're selling the sickness to you. And that one the
Well, yeah, that's why I'm.
shot.
Yeah, that's why I don't want it either.
Because
I'm just like you. I don't want that shit.
and when Ghana to at the airport, it's two things. You have to be tested, or you have to prove that you've already taken the shot.
Yeah, and just test me.
So Penny,
I'm one of those type of people. Just test me. I
will be
don't
going
get
to Benny.
sick. I don't start giving me no. I don't. I've never had the flu shot, and I've never had the flu. Everybody that takes the flu shot gets the flu every year. No, I don't want that shit.
Doesn't get that.
No,
I also don't
it's
get
like
sick because
do you guys get the flu shot in Africa? You might not even know what the fucking flu
people
is.
don't like to visit the hospital because it's quite expensive.
Well, no, I mean,
I
just
know the
thinking,
flu is like a cold.
yeah. So every year, America has a flu shot to give you, right? And every year, I see the same people get a flu shot and they get sick. I've never had this flu shot, and I've never once had the flu. I don't even know what the flu has.
Bring egg.
Make sense? So like like my worst is just a common cold. Where I'm sick for 2 days and then I'm
think of
normal.
it like this, right? Do you think it's something of that sort? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Do you think it's worth it getting the shot?
No. No. It's not worth it until they and,
Yeah, I was asking you if you think it's.
and I'll tell you my answer. Until they solve this problem, I'm not taking shit. Because they don't know what they don't even
My point exactly.
They don't even know if this is gonna work. They're just hoping it's gonna work, and they're just like sheep sent to slaughter. They're like, as long as everybody gets this shot, it's gonna be okay. Well, what if it's not okay? So
I
then
get
what?
what you mean.
I don't
So
trust this.
it's a gamble. It's a big risk everybody's taking the shots.
Yeah, if just think about it, Joe. If you're not sick right now, Corona's been around for a whole year, so you could have had the opportunity to get the Corona. My uncle got the Corona. Donald Trump got the Corona. Fucking big fat Doug Christie got the Corona. And guess what? They all survived. So why do I need a shot for something that didn't even kill these old people? Because they're not our age. These motherfuckers are 70 plus and didn't kill not one of them. So I don't understand why the hell I need to take a shot if it's not even really deadly. I can understand if people were dying in 3 days. If people got it and they're dead in 3 days, okay, I might take the shot, right? I'd be a little bit scared. But if you're telling me that there's a low percent chance that I'm gonna die, what the fuck am I take a shot for? I don't get it. Why do I need to take a shot? What, I'm gonna be sick for a week, have a headache. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sit inside the house for a few days. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I would rather do that than you stick a needle in me. I don't even like needles. So you're gonna stick something in me to make me sick when I'm not sick? You're crazy as fuck. No, no, no.
Just I hate needles too. Why? Because the doctor or the nurse knows what's in there. I'm not intimate.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a doctor, so I mean,
I can't tell what. Sorry, I go shot because I like if you come to Ghana right now and then you ask if anybody's relative has died of the corona, nobody hand out any house that someone died from corona. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, what they do is the Ghanaian government is taking instructions from countries like China because China is able to loan Ghana 3 billion USD, 10 billion USD for investment. So what I think is people die from malaria, people die from HIV/AIDS, and then it's recorded as coronavirus deaths. People die from flu, people die from car accidents, and then they record those deaths as coronavirus deaths just to make it look like it's also out here in Ghana and it's killing people that much. Do you get what I'm saying? So you see that it's like everybody has forgotten that there are other diseases that were killing us. And then now everybody thinks that anybody dies, it's corona. So I think it's a game of masters. They know the masters know what they are doing. They are making their money off this. They kept us all in the room while they were making money.
Let me ask you. I got one question for you. I got one question for you. Just like you said, you're not a doctor. You don't know what's in this. How do you know that they're not putting something addictive into you?
My point exactly. My point
Because
exactly.
wait a minute now.
And most of
We
these
are
shots,
talking about pharmaceutical companies that have been known to create drugs that are extremely addictive and then lie about how addicted they are just to get the entire population addicted to their drug. So this is what actually happens with these pharmaceutical companies. And then the other thing, you got what, 10 different companies all coming out with a fucking cure? Well, these 10 different companies, they're all different. So so if you take Pfizer's and I take Johnson and Johnson's, right? Then, pretty soon you're going to have a Pfizer variant and I'm going to have a Johnson and Johnson variant. So this is never going to end unless there's one company that makes all the virus, all the shit, and it's the same thing for every single person. Because if you take something different than I take, then we're fucked. You're taking something that's different than I'm taking. So the deformities or the mutations that you're taking are going to be different than the mutations that are going to affect my body. That's just normal. That's what happens. You can't give it just like you can't two different types of weed, right? Do they do the same thing to you? Two different types of weed. This weed does this to you. This weed does this to you. You get high, but it's a different high, right? So you want me? So you're taking this kind of weed, and I'm taking this kind of weed, and we're both high, but we're both very different high. So no. I don't fucking listen to that shit.
Let me chip in for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing my research on, you remember I told you I wanted to write a book on addiction. And then you told me that something else, researching, right? I started from cigarettes, and what I realized was when the Rothschilds family, the companies that are into cigarettes, right? When they from the beginning, they had doctors advertise cigarettes. It's good for your health. cigarettes make you eat well, cigarettes give you good sleep. And it was doctors who were sitting there writing that. And then you see, they also had, they told people cigarette makes you have sex longer. Cigarette does, like the doctors were talking about cigarette like it was something that was good for health. That was about, I think, 500 years ago, 400 years ago, or
No,
whatever,
no,
right?
no. Let's talk about 50 years ago.
So 50 years ago, now you have the same cigarette boxes, and then they have these inscriptions on them: cigarette smokers die young. Don't cigarettes is very addictive. Put a picture of someone's teeth that is rotten, someone's leg that is rotten by diabetes. Now the truth, now that one thing is the internet is opening everybody's eye, because around that time the doctors only had the information. Now the information is out there on the internet. All you have to is have internet access, and then you can know the truth, right? So just like how they started with cigarettes, having doctors endorse it and then making advertisements for cigarettes, it could be same with the corona.
Exactly.
It could be that from it, and then they have doctors, like, they have to keep everybody in the room to make it very scary. And then later, just look at China. It came from Wuhan, and in less than a year, China is okay with the virus, where it originated from. So what are they telling us?
That is bullshit.
Is I get it. This is bullshit. I get what you're saying. I
Why
don't think
is
the
it?
shot
But
is
no, just think of this.
necessary.
Why is Eastern Europe opening up all its borders while Western Europe is closing? Why is it that all the borders that close have the worst problems and all the borders that are open have smaller problems?
That's exactly what's happening.
But then think of it like this: we're all worried about global warming and all this other shit.
It's a game of math.
It's just bullshit. They're trying to sell us new products. That's all it is. We're gonna get addicted because now think about it. From here on, for the next 100 years, everyone's gonna have a fucking Corona shot, and they're gonna have to pay for it every single fucking year from now until forever. And so, who wins? The pharmaceutical companies. It's an introduction of a new drug.
And
That's it.
every you see, just like they had the six childhood killer diseases, right? The six childhood diseases became mandatory. Every child has to take the six childhood killer diseases shots, right? Poliomyelitis, whooping cough, like six of them. So every one of these six is making them money right from when you were born. So this is going to be mandatory as well in some years to come. Babies are going to have, maybe it's not going to be six childhood killer diseases. It might get to, it might eight, it might keep going whilst they keep bringing viruses or stuff like this just to make their money. So with time, I think this thing is going to be mandatory.
It is. They're already going to make it. There's America's already saying that there all the companies are saying you're not allowed back to work until you take the shot, until you're vaccinated. They're not like, dude, that's just another reason I want to get the fuck out of there because they're forcing everyone to take it, which is really unconstitutional. You know what I'm saying? They're forcing a needle in your arm.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't want a needle in my arm. I'm good. I don't want none of that shit. I've never been sick. I don't get sick. Why do I need to take this shit?
Now, when it's, I don't know what, I know with how the girl is behaving, you're not having a real good time there. I know, I can tell when you're having a good time because when Eric is having a good time, it means Eric is being productive. Eric is doing something. When Eric is working, that's when Eric is happy. Not when Eric is drinking or when Eric is fighting. So I know what situation you are in because when you are in America, everything is different. But out here, I can tell from how you look in the face that there's no actual happiness over there. But then it's 1:26 p.m. my time, right? By 2:30 my time, I have to go to the harbor, right? the Togolese harbor. Yeah, I just want to go and then have an experience of how it looks like, how the shipments and things
Well,
out here
part
in
of
Togo
okay,
to prices
okay.
and
So
things out there in Ghana, right?
part of the reason I thought I was thinking that this was gonna be like more lucrative, because I mean it's not very difficult. Just shut up, get on camera, let's get naked. That's pretty easy, right? Now I understand, and it was basically free to fly down here. But I knew I was like, because I was in my head, I was like, dude, if I go to Joe, I'm gonna get a lot of accomplished because Joe already knows that I don't play games and I don't want to fucking do nothing, and I'm gonna be fucking fuming with fucking fire if I go way out there and we sit around and do nothing. So now I understand, like that would have been. It was literally because it didn't cost me anything. If I could have used my miles to fly to Accra and it was free, I would have been in Accra right now. But it turns out better because you got to leave the country, right? So I mean, me coming to Colombia was a
Yeah,
benefit for you because if I did
yeah,
not,
that's just something. You- Yep, yep,
if I
yep. I'm
didn't
listening.
if I didn't go to Colombia, then we wouldn't have gone then because you remember like we were debating whether we were gonna travel or not, right? Then the ticket was so expensive, so the ticket would
Yeah, because like
I probably no. This is what I would have done. I know I would have if I pen because you had never been to Togo, so then that's a cost that I didn't know, right? And so unlike you under budget like a fuck. I tend to over budget like fuck, right?
like me too.
You know what I'm saying? So for 600 for $500,
No, you
no, just listen. That
yes.
same $500 budget that I gave you, that would have been our airplane tickets just to get there. You see what I'm saying? So I mean,
What exactly?
us learning by me sending you there very cheap, right? Even though I fucked up here, right? Even though I've wasted money here, it still turns out cheaper because I can fly my ass home and tomorrow buy my ticket and fly out to fucking Accra, meet you in a like at the fucking well, you have to go home, but then we know how to get into Togo with no problems.
Yeah, and actually our plans got fucked up because one, it was your flight ticket out here was outrageous. So it was
Outrageous.
one of the problems we had. We had plans. You asked me to go to Accra and then ask how much it was going to cost to buy two motorbikes, and I realized if we're going to get two motorbikes in Accra, it was going to be super expensive because most of them get them out here in Togo and then bring it to Accra. So now I'm in Togo. That's the one of the reasons why I'm going to the harbor. I just want to know the price difference so that I know how much being ripped off in Ghana, right? And luckily, I might if I get to the border and I see nice bikes and nice cars or nice stuff, I will just take pictures of prices and then just be forwarding them to you. And then I think you put more on here at the time. You might not be productive there. But then I think um, with the 2 3 days that I've been here in Togo, I've learned a lot on the streets of Togo. I've learned just a little French, but then it makes a little sense.
No,
And then I
I'm
think
jealous of
nobody
you,
knows
Joe.
me
I'm
here.
jealous right now. I'm jealous. You're on an adventure. I'm on a fuck. This isn't an adventure. I'm frustrated. I'm not learning anything new. I like adventures. You know what I'm saying? If I was with you, we'd be having fun. You know what I'm saying? We would
Yep,
like
yep.
we would be. Of course, we're gonna get shit done because I'm right next to you, and as long as we're talking, we're gonna get shit done. Because right now I'm recording this, so we're actually producing something, right? We're getting something done, even though I'm in Colombia and you're way to fucking Togo. You know what I'm saying? But then here's another issue that here's because you don't always know everything. Why did I tell you 6 months ago that September is when we'd be leaving? because there's one very important thing that I don't think you understand. What happens with Eric in September?
Eric travels.
Payday.
Oh, 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 oh.
So by
That, but I didn't know. What I realized mostly when you are traveling out, mostly when you are traveling out to me or to Colombia, it's always from August, September, October.
well, yeah, but okay,
These are
I
the
get
months
paid every three. Well, I get
I
paid
might
every
be
three because it's
traveling.
starting to get cold. I get paid September, so this is part of the reason I wanted to do this before, because this money that I'm using right now. Do you know the government, United States government, gave me like $2,500 because of Corona, and I got those checks like right before I left. So that my airplane ticket was free. I'm gonna show you something. Give me just a second. Just a second.
Anak, oh, come give me that to me.
So my budget for here, right, was basically the money that the
Anak.
government gave me.
Oh, I see.
Now look, Joe. I have not spent. Joe, look. I haven't spent any of the money.
Oh, I get what you mean now.
This is Colombian money. So yeah, I sent myself like $700, but it's majority of it's right here. My other free cash that it was like the money is here. I haven't really spent any money. Literally spent maybe my weed budget in America for a week.
And one other thing is, okay, one other thing is the hold on. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I was sitting in the midst of the Togolese boys, so I didn't want to say that. I know cost of living in Togo, being sincere with you, is way cheaper than Ghana, right?
Are you
Now,
are you
if
serious?
I was to take I swear to God, if I was to take a motorbike like Okada, the one that I came to pick you up at the airport with to the house, right? How much did they charge us from the airport to the house? Over 50 cities, right?
Yeah.
Now, from my hotel to the beach is like times two the journey from the airport to my house. And do you know how much it cost?
How much?
10 cities. I don't want to lie to you. I want you to know because definitely maybe one day you will come to see it.
We
And
mean
it
definitely
doesn't make
one day.
sense if I
Joe,
make
I'm Joe. Are you
prices.
not listening to me? Part of the reason I just showed you this is that as if I get the fuck out of here, right? Then Eric has went ahead and scratched this itch. It did not work. Now I'm jealous of you because you look like you're having fun, and I know if I was with you, we would be having fucking fun. Much fun, hell of a lot more fun than I'm having right now, right?
But then, do you know the truth?
Hmm.
I'm not having fun. You would see it like I'm having fun. I'm trying. I still have up to September 13th. I don't know what's going to happen. Every time Eric is like, do it Eric's way, and it's something positive is going to happen. If you do it Joe's way, it doesn't work. I did it your way, and look at it. I'm right here, out here in Togo. Now, I will tell you the truth. What happened is when I was coming into Togo, because I did it, the border was closed. Where I had to use was illegal, right? So you have immigration checkpoints, so many immigration checkpoints along the path that wherever you get to, you have to pay a bribe. You know, bribes in Africa is like normal. So I realized I paid bribes to the extent that when I got into Togo, I had just a little bit money on me. I had my 2 days hotel money. I had money for the bike to do some ups and downs, for my drink, for food, and I just had a little coins on me. So luckily yesterday when you sent that 250, I had a little. I paid for today, and then I paid for the bike to come out here just because before I moved from my hotel to the beach, I passed through most of the corporate organizations where they have the Togo something union, like you're in a airport residential area in Accra where you have the government agencies, right? So when I pass through there, it inspires me. It shows me, okay, this is the Togo Trade Union, this is the Togo this building, this is the Bank of Togo. So then when I have to go to those places, I know they're already. That is one of the major reasons why I come to the beach. And like I told you, I don't do cigarettes like I used to. I do weed, and cigarettes is allowed everywhere. But then with weed, I'll have to hide myself. So when I get to the beach and I hide, I sit down, I brainstorm, and I have a little internet here, so I am able to do some research, right? And then I put everything down. I have a pen and a book in my room, so whatever I experience, I write it down on my phone, and then when I get to my room, I start keeping it on book. So maybe I might have a book about Togo. So it's been, but luckily you saved my black ass yesterday with the. I didn't ask for it though, but I don't know. Sometimes I think Baha'u'llah or those what my problems might